Okay, so there was a time in my life where all I ever wanted was love. I wanted love so much. I felt, people were not loving me, and this is just the type of feeling I grew up with. And my mom did not know about this, neither my dad, those people who brought me up, they never knew about this. But just me, I was just battling this. But now, I can tell you that actually I am running from love. In fact, if I go to any place new, I don't want people to even get close to me. I don't need love. This is the life I am living now. And you could surprise how God is actually giving me two chances. Yes, this is actually two chances for me. So that is how it is. Typically, creating a YouTube channel. At first, you might actually be maybe wanting views, like, subscribers, watch hours, and so on and so forth. But then a time is coming when actually, if you stay consistent with passion, these dreams can actually turn a twist and come true. And I don't know, you know, if but I believe big creators actually have their own experience. If you're doubtful, maybe you can watch a few videos of theirs and to encourage you how their journey began, or if you can actually sit and talk with one, if he or she magically just blew up online with his or her own YouTube channel. I don't know, but they will actually tell you their own experience. It's actually free of charge talking about this. But as for small creators, these are the things you will be wanting. Sometimes you might have two subscribers and then you stay 3 months still on that two subscribers. You're still posting videos, you're busy with work or you're not working, but YouTube is the only thing you're doing or not. And at the end of that 3 months, you find out that one subscriber left you and you're left with one. And then you start to question yourself. I know that I am a small YouTuber. That is why creators, subscribers would not want to stay. You start to question yourself. Maybe you're not doing well or your video is not good enough. These are the questions that will be running along your mind. And then you have someone who will just decide to give you his or her own subscription, and then you go again, you get another two subscriber, and it's like working for nothing. That is how it felt until you get three subscriber, then that is plus one subscriber. But all this doesn't matter. Subscribers, watch time, views, like on channel, it doesn't actually really matter. What matters is your channel. How many video did you put in? How much work did you put in? It has to do with passion and consistency. These are the things that actually pay here on YouTube, and that is just what I think you need. You need to find passion in creating and stay consistency. Sometimes you can be asking me or asking yourself, so what if I have passion and I don't stay consistency, or you have passion for creating and then you do not have cell phone or mobile data? Well, here is it. If I am not with this cell phone, you can see that the camera is not actually good enough, but that doesn't stop me. I won't say good enough, the camera is not that matured, but it didn't stop me from making creating videos. Okay, I just believe a time is coming I will buy a new phone. That is just it. But with this I am having now, I will keep on creating videos. Now, if I am left without phone, what do? I will buy a book and pen, and then I'll start writing content. That I will write enough content all over the book, and I'll request for another one, and then I'll just keep writing. There is a movie I watched about 50 Cent. Sorry to call his name. Why he was arrested, I think in one movie where he was shot, and then he was later arrested in that movie, and then when he went to prison, he was writing songs on the wall, and then when he came out, he started singing those songs he was writing. That is it. So you can actually see that, if you have passion for something, he had passion for music. If you had passion for something, it won't stop you. You won't stop at any length. That is one thing you need to understand. And about staying consistency, a lot of things could try to stop you, from being consistency, but that is not the problem. There is a solution for every problem. You could decide, if you barely have mobile data, you could decide to be scheduling your video maybe monthly, depending on the case maybe, or after saving up some money, you can schedule maybe weekly. It depends on when you have money again. With scheduling your video that way, it will still grow your channel. It takes time. Growing on YouTube doesn't just happen automatically. Trust me, this is not my first journey. I have been on it. But I lost that YouTube channel because I told my pastor that I own a YouTube channel, and then he told me to delete that YouTube channel. So if you're new on YouTube, do not talk to anyone about your YouTube channel. They may not really understand the challenges when faced being a YouTuber. So do not talk to anyone about your YouTube channel, not even your pastor, your mother, or your father. Maybe you can talk to your fellow creators or someone who is actually creating to enlighten you. But then talking about someone or about your YouTube channel is actually not a good idea. That is what I just think.